And let's go. So this one, I don't think it's
Now it's time for Bikes,
You're muted.
Bikes and Idiots with your hosts,
You are muted.
and Eric.
I can't hear you.
Alrighty, guys, here we go again. We got us another episode and another special guest today.
Well, I mean, I would say a return of a special guest because he's really, really special. So we want to have him on as much as possible.
Different, not less.
Yes,
Just
exactly.
special ed count.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's what I am. Yeah, we'll get into this. I'm going to just get it out of the way now so it's done with. So I'm in a battle right now with wasps at my house. They're all over the place. And I literally, we killed one of the nests last night, except they all didn't come back. So they're flying around the house looking for new nesting spots. And they found one right in the corner of my front door. And I walked out into a face of wasps. So it was not fun. So I went back. I did a sneak attack through the side and sprayed them. And apparently the stuff I have is like dead or doesn't work anymore because they all came after me. And I had the garage door open and Ubi could hear me running by, screaming like a little girl, running away while they were chasing me while I was spraying behind my head with what was left of the stuff, trying not to get to die.
I wish I had video of this because it was the fastest I've ever seen him move. And the sounds that were coming out of him.
Yeah, I don't like wasps.
Steve can attest to this.
So
That was some funny stuff.
So the crazy thing is like I had them make, because we have a wreath hanging on our front door, and I didn't realize it, and they made a nest inside one of the wreaths.
Yeah.
So like I walked out one day, my son walked out in front of me, and I walked out second, slammed the door shut, and all of a sudden I got attacked by like 10 wasps at the same time. So I'm running around, flailing my arms around like, "Ah, help me, Tom Cruise, help me, baby Jesus, invisible wasps of fire." So it was bad. So I hate those things. I hate it.
Screw
In fact, a fly just went by, and now I've got it in my head. I just ducked. So it is hot.
It is hot.
So
I was gonna say, is that wasp spray that you have as old as your drill?
oh, it could be. So yeah, so we're installing some. We installed a partition in the garage so we can put up. It's an insulated blackout curtain so that when we turn the AC on back here, it'll basically be just for the small room and not the whole garage. So it should cool it way better. I mean, it's doing a really good job now, honestly. Like right now, sitting here, I can feel the AC under the table, and it feels amazing. So we're sweating our butts off. And my old drill is like a 5.5 amp Craftsman. Like it must weigh 30 pounds.
Oh yeah,
But it's torquey.
it works.
Yeah, it'll like I've snapped off grade 8 bolts before.
Ooh.
I've snapped the heads off of them.
That's actually impressive. Honestly,
It hurts your wrist though, because that thing will kick back. It's got tons of torque.
No, my shoulder's
It's got
just
like
dying.
I think it's like 23 foot-pounds of torque, more than an Indian motorcycle.
If only.
Yeah, well, you know, it's nice that you have tires on your bike again now, so you can actually ride again.
Yeah. Well, it's sketchy because I was riding last night and
Slippery from the
raining?
stuff still. Yeah.
it was raining. I was like, oh geez, I hope I don't die.
Yeah, dying on the bike's bad.
No.
Well, and when you have them for that first 100 miles or so, they've got that coating on them.
Yeah, they're
and
slick.
it does have to you do have to get that off. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be worried about that on the long trip that I do.
Mm.
And we'll talk about that trip later on because I think I'll probably have to put a new tire on as well because the rears only last about 5,000 miles on my bike.
Yeah.
It's probably because of the way I drive.
No,
No, not at
nothing
all.
to do with that.
Totally possible.
So might as well let Steve reintroduce himself.
Yes,
just
So
a
let's
quick
not
intro.
be rude like I am, and let's have Steven reintroduce
Yeah,
himself.
Rock, come on. Steve Cleverly with 5150 Rifles, also part of the Warrior Shield Foundation. Been on here a couple times and good to be back.
We're happy to have you back
And
anytime.
part of a member of the Legion of St. Michael as well.
Yes,
This is true.
It's the trifecta of awesomeness right there.
that's right.
That's good stuff.
And we have a little special thing coming out soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're awaiting 2 items still that are being delivered as we speak. They just haven't gotten here yet because I live in the middle of the desert.
Is it the middle of the desert though?
Oh, it's south of Tucson, so yeah.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, is it really the middle of the desert though? Because
well, when you think
like
UPS, USPS way, yes. Because the U.S. Postal Service now, they have a sorting facility in Phoenix. So it has to go to Phoenix first, then to the Tucson Distribution Center, then to your local one, and then out to you. So it's like 4 extra days just to get here. They closed the Tucson Distribution Center. That's why.
just dumb.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I was watching your packages dip around like a freaking ping pong ball, and I'm like,
oh,
dang, ain't gonna be here. Oh yeah, I tracked them this morning.
Oh, was that when we were up there on the ladder doing the work on the house? You're watching our packages ding along?
No, it was before I left the shop.
Oh, I got you, you meat gazer. You were watching our packages bounce around while this morning, huh?
That was a sight I never want to see again.
I noticed you said again, so that's awesome.
So, what have you been up to lately, Steve?
A lot of road miles. I spent a little over 2 weeks in Africa. Went on a great hunt over there with Edensonia Safaris. They're actually donating a hunt for Warrior Weekend, which is awesome.
Oh, awesome.
That's really cool.
And then a week after that, I had to come out here to Massachusetts, and I've been here ever since.
Oh, boy.
We are
drinking some Dunkin' Donuts then.
As a matter of fact, yes.
Well, then we should talk about Dunkin' Donuts in their new ad.
Their new ad.
Absolutely.
Oh, did you like that segue?
That was a good lead-in.
How come it's okay for you to say segue, but I can't?
Because you ride one. That's what your bike sounds like.
Put the pipes on there.
Actually,
sound like that.
It does sound better now that you knocked out the EPA regulated requirements.
Every time.
This is where he lives. You can come get him.
They don't know my exact location. It's fine.
Oh, this they do. You work for the government. They pay you.
Exactly.
They know exactly where you are.
Oh no, but so you were saying Dunkin', the segue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts followed. I don't know if they followed the lead, or if they were already working on it, because it came out pretty quickly
They
after.
yeah, I'm assuming they were both building at the same time for the.
But it's a whole commercial controversy, is what I'm saying it, because it's just dumb. But I don't know if people have seen the American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, great ad.
Yeah, it's a fantastic ad.
Hey, we're going back to the 90s ads.
Yeah.
A beautiful woman.
Oh, what, you don't want your trans man in jeans and a man bra?
Right.
Man bra? Do they have those? We might need those.
My boobs may actually resemble that comment. My moobs.
Oh, jeez. No, but it's. I don't think it's anything controversial, that ad. Like, honestly.
Well, no. The problem is that it appeals to 90% of the people. So those 10% of people are now, oh my God, see, you're racist, you're homophobic, you're xenophobic. No, it's just another commercial.
It's a commercial that up until the last, say, 5 years was normal.
I think it's a little longer than that. I think it was
mid-2010s. Yeah, it was probably before.
Mid-2010s, they started transitioning into...
transitioning, there you go.
Started transitioning into this whole... Because they started getting... Like Victoria's Secret started bringing in plus-size models. Which
I'm fine with the plus-size models. I don't want a guy with a dong. I don't want a dong dude over there freaking showing me his crotchless panties. No thanks. I'm good.
Yeah.
Come on, don't lie. You know you have a pair.
No, well, I might have
probably have assless chaps.
All chaps are assless, sir. if they're otherwise, they're leather pants.
Yeah, you probably have them too.
Yeah, actually, I do. You should see me walking around with those things. I work in a rubber suit. Really seals in the flavor.
Oh God!
Especially out here.
Oh, and the heat.
It's like a
sauna. Do you imagine? I should ride in a pair of those pants all the way to Orlando for the Warrior Weekend. I'll give them to you. I'll put them in your room. You can hang them outside. You think that fish thing that they cut open smells bad? Wait till I wear those for 4 days in a row.
It's gonna be a hazmat area at the end of
No kidding.
They call it hazmat, closed down Warrior Weekend because his pants are hanging out. The paint's peeling off the walls. We don't know what it is.
Biohazard everywhere.
Hazmat comes in. Looks like German Schwetteballs.
Oh, Jesus. No, let's be honest. Let's be honest with this whole topic though, because we're still kind of on that same idea of it.
Oh yeah.
No one. No one wants to see you in spandex pants.
No.
No one wants to see me in spandex pants.
No.
Right?
I'd like to see Steve in spandex pants. Oh, I don't know. Would you look at the butt on that? Yeah, he must work out.
I got a Hank Hill butt. Propane. Anyway, no, you're right. Though. I mean,
don't forget the propane accessories.
Right. But yeah, no, you're right though. Nobody wants to see that, and then these little Karens, and we'll just call them what they are griping that all of a sudden, we're going back to normal. And you hit the nail on the head before we came on air that it's like 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
If Holly Berry was in those jeans and did the same commercial, I'd be like, awesome.
Yeah,
right.
Zoe Saldana. Like,
oh, good Lord.
We found the spot.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, she's aging well.
She still is, but Salma Hayek 10 years ago. Ooh, Shakira.
I'm done. I'm in.
Yep.
So it doesn't have we want beauty.
Okay, and
none of them are like what you see from like the typical Kate Moss model. None of those girls are like that.
No.
Okay, so
Sydney Sweeney's not shaped like Kate Moss, who's a stick, no waist, like a size 0. She's a normal sized girl.
Yeah.
And she's very attractive.
Yeah.
Like
attractive is okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So that's the thing though. I think
that's how my wife found me. I was attractive. Notice I say was. You've seen the picture of me like
you were actually kind of jacked. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll have to show you a picture of me when we got married. Like my wife was going through pictures and showed it, and I was like, "Who the hell is that pic of that guy with you?" And she's like, "That's you, idiot." And I'm like, "Oh, I guess that is." I'm like, "Yeah, I was way fitter then. I was like jacked. I was jacked. Oh yeah.
Who's that guy that's half my size?
Oh, that's me.
Right.
Yeah, I've eaten one of myself already.
But I think the controversy, honestly, of it came from she has good genes.
Yes.
It's a play on words. We used to do this all the time.
Absolutely.
Like it's funny comedy.
Well, if you get on there and say, "I've got bad genes," yeah, that's going to really sell it's going to sell your jeans for your jean company.
Right.
I mean, they could have gone with a different slogan.
I've got white jeans.
Yeah. So
really, so now we have to so who are we going to get to do blue jeans? A freaking Smurf?
Right.
I was close.
You were
close.
I was just going to say, there's a ding.
Yeah, I was close. It was close. I pulled it. But yeah, like who do you like? Let's be honest. That's just ridiculous.
But that's all it is. That's really all it is. No, people are reading way too much into it because they're calling her the N word, but not the
Ozzy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Osborne.
Yes.
Peace, brother.
So it's okay. I get where you make that connection, but you're reading too far into.
I don't get where you make that connection. You're reaching for you're creating a connection that's not there. That's the problem.
I can see it because I try to find.
Well, I mean, you are brown, so
yeah, especially now, summer's kicking my butt.
Oh yeah,
but I can see where they make that connection. But she's not a true blonde.
No. But it doesn't. The whole point
she has blue eyes. She's not a true blonde.
Who cares?
So, and then it brings into like a week later, maybe two. Duncan
comes out with a dude.
Yeah, that's a hilarious commercial. They've made
it's actually
so many
a really funny
on
commercial. It's a funny commercial.
Yeah.
Also, wait. We're getting back to people who make funny commercials that everybody can joke about and laugh and be like, okay, I get it. Okay, they're doing a play on words. It's smart.
Yeah, I get it.
It's not Dylan Mulvaney sitting in a bathtub going, I drink Bud Light. No, you don't. You've never touched a Bud Light in your life.
He likes it in a can.
16 ounce preferable. 16 ounce preferable. A little taller and thicker.
But
that one's going to get flagged. I don't even care at this point.
We're going to have to find that.
I'm retired. I don't care.
Good for you.
Oh my God, retirement is great. Steve, I'm telling you, I have had a blast.
Well, as I'm sitting here in the Northeast, I reliving our conversation as I was walking around CVS about doing the ride in the Adirondacks and up on the river, and I'm sitting here. Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great time.
We're thinking next summer.
Perfect.
So what I'll do is I'll find some dates. Let's find out your shooting schedule.
Okay.
And you and I can bail from here. I'll come pick you up in Houston. And
Austin, close.
Or Austin. I mean, yeah, Austin. And we'll ride up, go see my parents we'll stay up there for like a month, hang out. My dad can set up some long shooting areas if we want to. I mean, he's only got regular rifles. It's nothing crazy, but we can go play and have a good time. I mean, he has 364 acres. So
yeah, Dad will geek out on some of my other stuff.
Yeah.
I hate both of you guys.
So what we can do is, because I should have my new truck by then, I'll take the club trailer. We can trailer the bikes up.
Oh, perfect.
And then we can put all the fun stuff. You can put your fun stuff in the back. We can, go up there and have a good time. And then we'll ride all of the Adirondacks north. And then if I hit the farthest northeast point in Maine, then I'll have hit every 4 points of the U.S., of the continental U.S. I've been to the farthest southeast, the farthest southwest, the farthest northwest. Maine's the last one I have to do.
Oh,
sweet. I love Maine.
So we can do that. Go grab some lobsters out there. Drive up there and have a good lobster dinner, hang out. Go to the bar.
Yep. The bar.
So yeah, we'll plan that for next summer because I like to spend some time with the family, and they're all in. They're cool. So
cool.
We want to thank one of our founding sponsors who helped make all of this possible. The Legion of St. Michael Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club International is a 501c3 charitable organization that focuses on first responders and military families in need.
The Legion of St. Michael was founded in 2014 in Chicago, Illinois, in memory of fallen officers. If you are interested in helping to support the Legion of St. Michael in their endeavors to assist first responders and military families, please reach out to a local chapter or contact the Idiots for a link for donations.
So since you're talking about Northeast,
yes,
they've said Duncan is a Massachusetts company.
Yep.
I don't get how any of this matters to this whole thing that they're trying to make out of this controversy.
Because Massachusetts is so liberal. Blue, it's disgusting. I noticed that it is.
Yeah, it sucks because I have a blue cup. He's got the red cup.
Damn right.
Damn it.
And fortunately, I'm supporting a good cause with assist officer, but it's blue.
Yeah. Thin blue.
No, it's a very blue state. I mean, you can't even go to get a thing of flavored Zins. You have to drive over the border to Connecticut. It's stupid.
Oh, really?
Yes. I had to drive 25 miles to get this.
Oh my god!
Because I quit chewing tobacco, so I was like, okay, well, guess I'm going to do that.
Rogues are better.
Yeah. They still don't have flavored ones in Massachusetts.
No, it's that because it appeals to children.
Yeah, yes.
Do they know we're the biggest children on the planet?
That is right. True. But why? Why? Like, what do you stop? Just people that want it are still going to take it.
Oh, I don't know. It's the Massachusetts way. I mean, I'm surprised.
Same with alcohol down there, isn't it too? Or what's there's another state? There's a state that doesn't sell alcohol. You have to go over the border to get the alcohol. Is that New Hampshire?
Well, I think it's New Hampshire because you can find alcohol here everywhere.
Yeah. So I remember they used to have like my friends were from down there, and they said, "Yeah, we have to go to the other state to get alcohol." But it was like our town up in New York where I'm from. Our town was all wet campuses. The other town over, you couldn't get alcohol. You couldn't buy alcohol in town to college students.
Yep.
So like the beer store that I worked in, I would move in a weekend probably 30 to 50 kegs a weekend.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I was working in the back, so I'm putting them in everybody's cars and all that. And then like they would do the big.
No wonder you were half the size.
Oh yeah. Well, the frats would do the big keggers, and they'd order 15 or 20 at a time, and we just and they'd come up with a pickup, so you're lifting 15, 20 kegs.
Well, think about it. You had Clarkson. You had Clarkson. Are you talking about when you went to school or where you were living?
Yeah, where I was living. Clarkson and Clarkson and SUNY Potsdam.
Yeah, you have the big three up there, Plattsburgh too, and it's
Well, and then in Canton you had St. Lawrence, Lawrence University, ATC.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's one.
What?
He said, "Oh, yeah."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So they would come from Canton because Canton wouldn't sell students. They didn't sell kegs.
Oh, I didn't realize Canton was dry.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't. It's not dry, but you couldn't buy kegs.
Oh.
Stores were banned from selling kegs because they didn't want big parties. So all they would do was drive 15 miles to Potsdam and get kegs.
Yeah.
So we were very, very busy. And then, it was fun.
So if we go back onto the Duncan thing, I mean, it's literally every morning since I've been here. I swear the ladies know me by name, but it's just silly. These commercials are stupid.
I bet you Duncan is probably saying, "Hey, we haven't had this much traffic in a while."
Well,
Well, yeah, I'm in Hamden, Massachusetts. The town is tiny.
any publicity is good publicity. You know, that's what they say.
Okay,
Yeah.
Right?
I have not. I am seriously lacking alcohol in my or blood in my alcohol system right now.
There we
I don't
go.
have enough.
Yep.
It's off. I've got way too much blood and not enough alcohol.
There you go.
well, there's definitely no water in there because we sweat that all off.
Of course, Steve's watching us like water faucets dripping on the ladder.
Just be careful when you get up. It's the floor is slippery.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's just because I got excited.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
But so I just got back. So like all that was those, yeah. But then we talked about coffee. Like talking about coffee. Like there was when I was in Washington this last week for the nationals for the motorcycle
Man, I
club.
wish I could have gone.
It was beautiful rides, I'll tell you. But they had like coffee huts on like there was like 6 different coffee huts in town that you pull up, drive up coffee huts. They were great. My daughter was getting matchas and like all sorts of coffee that she liked and stuff that she liked, and then like they had little sandwiches, so it was good. But
I was so disappointed that I had to come out here instead of going out to Washington.
Yeah, it was a fun. The rides were gorgeous.
Oh,
So like I really wish I'd have put an Insta360 or something on. I wish I'd have just stolen this camera and taken it with me because
We didn't even
like
think
the
about it.
rides. Have you ever seen the movie The Village? It's an M. Night
think I have.
Shyamalan movie. It's the one where they live in like this old town village. Well, at one point of it, they come out to an open clearing, and then the trees are literally like a wall, and it's kind of a wall. That's I'm trying not to give away the movie, but so that's like
Good job. You're doing great.
yeah. So believe me, it doesn't change the end for you. So, but literally, we're driving down these roads, and the trees were so thick on either side of the road, like you could see about 3 to 5 feet into the woods, and that's it. And it was all trees.
Yeah.
And some of these trees, I kid you not, we were driving through one of these old growth areas. The tree was at least 8 feet across.
Damn.
I don't see even in New York. I never saw trees that big. They're just not that big.
No, they grow tall instead of short and fat
Yeah.
like me.
But these things, although these things were tall and fat, they're like 200 feet high. Unbelievable. These things were monstrous. It was great. It was just a whole different world, whole different area.
Yeah.
It was cool. We had a good time. We did the little spangly vampire BS because that's
I'm sure
where
you enjoyed it
that's
too,
where
don't
Twilight
lie.
was set up. So it was fun. I had a really good time. So it was fun.
I'm sure you enjoyed the Twilight stuff too.
Oh yes,
Team Edward or Jacob, right?
I have no idea. That's my daughter's thing.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I've never seen one single Twilight movie, thank God.
I have seen bits
Lucky
and
you.
pieces just because they're on TV when somebody's watching it, and I'm like, okay, cool. It's a teenage little romance story.
I've seen most
Right.
of them.
But once again, this is how states. So we talk about blue and red states, how they can screw something up good. This film wanted to film in Forks because
Okay.
that's where it was set at.
Yeah.
So Washington State was like, well, you need to pay us more. We're not going to give you a tax break. And Oregon was like, we'll give you a big tax break to come here and film. So this little film that the state would have been smart and said, hey, come in here and film. We'll give you a break on this part of it. It would have tripled like the money that they made on it because this little indie film, like it wasn't supposed to be a big film. And when the first one came out, it closed down the box office in like
Yeah, it was
a weekend. It was like the highest grossing movie ever. And they were like, well, what happened here? And then Washington's like, oh, you can come back. They're like, no, Oregon already kind of set something up for us now. Sorry.
And it's similar
Tucson.
environment up there.
Well, in Tucson, the same. Like Tucson used to film almost every Western you've ever seen used to be filmed in Tucson. And then Arizona closed down those, what do you call it? The film tax breaks.
Oh, yeah.
So they closed that down. So now they all went to New Mexico. So New Mexico films them all now. Like,
So it's the
crazy.
dumbest thing. It's a blue
short-
thing.
it's
It's a liberal
short-sighted.
thing.
Yeah.
But it's great example. Like when
Arizona
AOC
was red at the time, though. At the time,
but-
Arizona was red,
But
but
Tucson
Tucson
pretty blue
City has
for a
been
long
pretty
time.
good
Yeah.
for a while. Yeah.
But it's kind of a liberal thing. Like remember when AOC first kind of got in, and that was her big thing that she pushed on.
Shut
with
down.
Amazon.
We're going to shut down Amazon because they're bad, and you just
Right.
took millions of dollars of tax and income revenue out of your area.
Yes,
And it's
Like,
the income tax revenue.
they're
is
just
the-
helping the rich people. It's like, yeah, that helps everybody.
Yeah, you realize
you just lost 20. It was like 20,000 jobs plus.
Well, and you realize that having a distribution center right here makes it easier for your people to get cheap goods because most of the Amazon items are fairly well priced.
Yeah.
Now there's some things that they mess up.
So think about this from a business perspective. If like we're entertaining moving our entire operation, and
there's a really big area here in Tucson that 5150 would be a beautiful place to come to.
It would.
I know this. We're actually entertaining Montana or Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're both very good tax havens.
I mean, they're giving massive incentives for basically conservative companies to come and build factories.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, Montana, you could open the first Montana chapter.
I know this.
Oh,
he's doing the long play.
Well, he is long shot. I mean, let's be honest.
There you go.
He's looking into the future. And that's what you have to kind of do with the kind of shots you take, is you have to kind of look into the future. Where's that target going to end up when that Earth moves?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about King of 1 Mile. I'm going to be honest about that.
Are you?
1 mile.
It's going to be a scramble as soon as I get home.
I'd be happy to put something on paper at a mile.
We'll get you on in a mile.
I'm just saying, like, I'd be happy just putting something on paper. It hit somewhere by the target. I'm good. As
long as I have a 60-foot by 60-foot steel square, I'm going to get it. Maybe.
What's the farthest you've ever shot, Rock?
Honestly, for like a deer that I've ever shot at was like 150, 200 yards, just because I won't shoot at a deer if I can't guarantee a single shot kill.
Okay. So even at a target, you haven't really shot past 200.
Oh, no. At a target, I think I've done about 600 meters. That's about as far as I've gone.
700-ish. Well, you'll do 1,000 yards at Warrior Weekend.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm getting there Thursday, so that's plenty of time. That's why I went a day early.
It must be nice to be retired.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's not terrible.
Oh, geez. I wish I had that kind of schedule.
Just work longer.
Right?
Well, so that's the thing.
I've put my time in.
We were talking about it's a really random thing. So I bought Powerball tickets because it's like
it's like $400 million right now.
Yeah.
Just,
So after taxes, that comes to $35.
Yeah.
But you don't buy it when it's at 100 million.
No.
So just wait until it gets up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it was like
because your odds don't change. That's the crazy thing. Your odds don't change depending on how money it is. You might as well wait till it gets to that's kind of my rule is like 300 and then above. I'll start thinking about it.
Yeah. So
and you know what? It's usually these podunk freaking towns out in the middle of goddamn nowhere that people win. I had a buddy of mine from high school. He went in, actually up by your parents' house. He was servicing like Stairmasters or whatever he was doing. He went into a gym up there, stopped to grab a can of snuff and a Diet Coke, bought a scratch-off ticket and a lottery ticket, ended up winning $50 million.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But after taxes and everything, you don't take home too much.
Well, with 50 million, you're going to be taking home around 23.
12.
No, it's about 23.
Like 12 to 15.
20.
You take home about 27%.
Yeah.
Figured it out. I figured it out, trust me. When it was hit a billion, we did like the
when
office.
Hit a billion?
We would do those office things, so we figured out how much it would be. It's about 27%.
But all of that still. 27 million. I can't retire on that.
So that's why I'm saying like
you win that. The thing is, you get a team of 4 or a team of 3. Yep. A team of 3. Yourself, obviously. You get a investor, an attorney, and then you get
an accountant.
Attorney and accountant. And those 3 plus you make all the decisions. That way, it's easy for 1 or 2 people to form up together and hide money on you. It's not easy for 3.
Oh, that's what Sig did. He went completely radio silent. He ended up getting a financial advisor, an attorney, and something else. He told the newspapers, do not put this public.
Yeah. And they sometimes still will, but.
No, they did eventually. Once he had everything squared away, they're like, okay, can we announce who you are? And he said yes. But it was either, I can't remember if it was up Tug Hill or where the hell it was. But that's where he got it.
So, and the problem is then everybody out of the woodwork comes, I'm your 33rd,
the vultures.
Cousin, blah, blah, blah.
It's almost as bad than when someone dies. It's it's the same group of people.
Yep.
You know, I'm your
That's
fourth
true.
cousin twice
So
removed.
that's where like, okay, well, you don't send anything to me. It goes all through my financial advisor, and your financial advisor goes through and goes trash, 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 trash. You know, your current family, you do something for all of them.
Yes.
And then you just tell them this is it.
Yeah.
This is my contribution to you, and after that, you know, it's to my, you know, with me, it's to my kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
my wife would not be the beneficiary; it would be my children.
But
they can't touch it till they're 25.
Which is how it should be, though. And you give them enough time to like be mature enough to
stupid.
actually, yeah. So,
well, I know of somebody who actually won one before.
Really?
And told their kids you're not getting anything. Well, what they did is they set up secret funds for them because they wanted them to learn work ethic and do all that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good parenting right
and
there.
And then gave it to them like they told like nobody. And they're like, oh, you know, well, how could you have, you know, they paid off, like, one of the guy's moms got cancer, and they paid off her house. And we're like, oh, you know, when Uncle Joe died, we got a little bit of money from him. And they already knew that Uncle Joe gave him money. It's like, oh, we got a little money from him, so we paid that stuff off for you. You know, we didn't really need it. And so nobody knew that they're like they had like 100 or 200 million in the bank.
Ooh.
And they're like, nobody knew. They're like, we still drive our Toyota Camry and our Toyota Sequoia, and they're like, we're not going out and buying all this crap. But
that's a smart way to go about it. Don't get me wrong.
I'd buy some.
There would be signs.
Damn it!
There would be signs.
Rock. Why did you bid $1 million on the Chad O rifle? Oh,
because you're smart and you know it's quality built.
Do you take
by yours truly?
Do you take cash? Oh, really?
So the idiots want to thank Sketchy Alias, one of our founding sponsors, for everything he has done for us. Sketchy works in vector-based design and has been working in the design field for 15 years.
His designs have been used on coins, apparel, websites, and logos. Sketchy is also a veteran who serves this great nation. Thank you for your friendship, work ethic, and service.
Rock, you win that rifle, you can put your final bid in my... Never mind.
Oh, that thing's going to go for a lot. That's good. It should.
I hope it does.
It's a beautiful
It
rifle.
should. It is gorgeous.
So,
well, that's the other reason why I'm nervous. It'll be my first match at King of 1 Mile shooting that rifle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And now, what caliber is it again?
338 Lapua.
Okay, Lapua. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It was 338 Lapua. God, that's
I've got a recipe for that gun that is just it's unreal. I tested it in multiple temperatures, and I should be able to hit 3,000 yards with it. But it's
just insane.
Yeah.
So you load your own.
But I had to. Well, I couldn't. I had to have the guy he's part of our shooting team. I had to have him load all my ammo. So we were literally texting back and forth all my ladder tests and everything. I'm like, just go with this. Okay. So
he's like,
got it done.
I'm going to mess with him 2 extra grains.
Yeah. Start getting pressure and having to pound cases out of my chamber. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be a blast, huh? Oh, literally.
But
so the reason I had brought up the whole lottery thing was I was talking to some of the guys at work before this, and was like, if you were to hit the lottery, like how much would it take for you to say, okay, I'm out? And I was talking to a guy that's fairly young in the agency, and he was just like, 3 to 5 mil. He's like, and I do all this stuff. And it's like, for me personally, I think 5 mil is my low end.
That is the low end.
That's my low end. Like, that's where I'm considering 10 mil. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
anything over 5 mil, you're good, because just off if you do fairly conservative investments, you're going to be able to live off just the interest anyway.
Yeah, if you set up your portfolio so it's not balanced, but if you tell your financial advisor, I need X per month in available cash, usually they'll work their magic if they're worth a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But
so
5 mil is a good number.
What's your numbers?
I'm already retired.
I know, but when you were working still.
Oh, when I was working, it was 5 mil. To give up everything and the pension, I would have left for 5 mil. So because I have the pension, that number's way lower, because no matter what, until the day I bite the dust, I'm making 80 grand a year.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's different for you, but while you're working, because you're giving up a lot, really. Like health insurance ends up that adds up a lot.
Well, yeah, and that's like if anybody's 3 to 5 years from going, you stay no matter what.
Yeah,
but our agency will also, depending on the amount of money, will fire you. They will put you out because now you become a fiscal. What is it? They call it a fiscal. I just had the word too.
Like a fiscal burden?
Yeah, because so many people, once they know who you are, they're going to just sue the government left, right, and center because what's it called? It's a fiscal something. There's an actual word for it. Liability. Yeah, fiscal liability. That's not the word. It starts with a D, I think. But anyway, it doesn't. It starts with the D because you get screwed. But they'll voluntarily get rid of you because you become a problem, because if everybody knows, like they're gonna, like, you can't, there's nothing you can do interacting with the public where somebody's not going to try to sue you, because it gets out. You get those, you get the First Amendment video people. They'd show up to your work every day, and then when you, hey, just shut up and move. Oh, he violated my rights, and it's a civil lawsuit, and the government at some point is going to say, no, we're not dealing with this anymore, we're done. So they just get rid of you.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
unless you're in Congress
or
their
time into you for X amount of years, and when they know you're getting close to checking out, they're just like, "Yep, nope, you might as well go now."
Yeah, so unless you're a senator or a congressperson, where you can just make as much as you want,
Yeah, right.
Nancy Pelosi made, I think, and was a 70% return when everybody else was returning at like 8 or 9.
Yeah, that's insane.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
Oh, gee, almost like insider trading. Imagine that.
Richest family in California, right there.
Yep, it's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so $5 million.
$5 million, I think, is a good starting point. That would be my lowest, probably. If I didn't have the retirement, that would be my lowest, because, like, with my retirement, honestly, like, I'll probably pull in my lifetime. Well, that's $80,000 a year. Is what, 800,000 every 10.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'll probably pull $3 to $5 million before I actually drop dead.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So that was the.
But then you figure in the benefits too, because I'm paying for my insurance, but the government still pays a portion.
Yeah. So
when you figure in the benefits and everything else, my actual compensation is probably in the hundreds.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Insurance is insane.
Oh yeah, I still pay $1,000 a month, and that's just my portion. The government still pays a portion.
It's still ridiculous,
and that doesn't include my supplemental and any of my thrift savings or anything like my 401ks or anything like that. So that's why I was talking to my buddies. They were like, well, 2 to 3 mil could definitely do it. You could, like, but you would have, like, you would live at the same at 2 million. Like, the point is better your situation.
Yeah. It's kind of like, that's why I always said my bottom end was 5. That's where I'd start considering.
Oh, your bottom end's a 5. All right.
Got me there.
I haven't done this in a while. Like, I feel like there's a lot of jabs.
A little rusty.
Yeah, I know.
So, but 5 mil, I think, was kind of that low end. I could do it just because I know there's a bunch of things I want to do, and there's a business that I want to start, but it's going to cost me, it would cost me about $1 million to get into it. So there's
your business
doing, so like a full on custom body shop, everything like that.
Oh, okay.
So where
it's like West Coast Customs,
kind of like that, but doing everything, oil changes, everything included also. Because
so you're like Dom Toretto's garage in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, but I think it's kind
without the crime.
Oh no, he'd do the crime. Don't worry.
I think that's kind of just, you have to do that kind of stuff to keep those businesses running.
Oh yeah, honest. I mean, businesses are expensive. No matter what you do, a business is expensive.
But just to start that thing up, the way
there you go, you got it set.
To start it up, I'm looking at about $1 million.
Oh yeah, because I mean,
easily.
Yeah, because you're going to want a dyno tuner as well, and that equipment's probably $300,000 for the dyno.
Dyno, lifts, alignment rack, having.
You're probably 1.5 to 1.6.
Realistically, well now, yeah, probably. But you're
you forget this isn't the 80s anymore, dude.
Starting a business like that, the capital equipment is your biggest expense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what sucks. I mean, with us, it's machines and it's...
Well, yeah, CNC machines and laser cutters.
And that's the other thing I'd need, too, for something like that is CNC machines. And some of them are $250,000 to $500,000 just for the machine. It's like... I'm looking at bare minimum $1 million to start that kind of business.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Yeah. Well, then
So-
just don't even think about property.
Yeah. And then you're
That's
adding
the other part,
property
because you have to
in.
find the right zoning. It's not even just finding property.
Zoning.
Is it zoned correctly? And then the environmental.
There's so much that goes into it. It's insane.
Yeah.
And then
Then the
you got to
permits.
figure, okay, I'm going to put this much into the business for salaries for the first so many years, because most likely not going to start breaking even until a certain amount in.
And honestly,
5 years.
yeah, 5 years. And
Usually,
honestly,
yes.
your best bet is to pay the top dollar and pull all the best people from
Yes.
all of the same places.
Well, and so,
Yep.
Especially with tuning. Like if you get a good tuner that can tune,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's money.
Huge. So,
Yep.
have you guys ever seen, it's on Netflix, it's Gotham Garage, but I don't remember the name of the show.
no.
So it's they do like the custom cars and all that stuff. They have
Mm.
they have like 5 or 6 people in there. But the way that they work is he doesn't pay them like salaries. They kind of are all part owner type thing.
Yep.
So they get a
they're-
percentage.
They get a percentage
Yeah.
of the sales of the cars that they make.
Yeah.
So they all kind of go in on these
Dude,
certain cars.
you could
and stuff.
totally hire me to break off bolts into people's motors. I'm really
To
good
give
at
you an idea, and they're actually smart. And Jamie from Thor Off Road does the same thing here in Austin, or there in Austin. He's the one that did my truck. He pays his guys. He pays them a base, but he also gives them ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they jack up a job, it comes out of their pay.
Yeah.
See, and that's a smart way to go about it.
Yep.
But knowing how people are, it's like it's hard to find those kind of people that have that entrepreneurial
Right.
mindset. So
Well, they're
wouldn't
looking at
want
the
to.
Benjis. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, what's the. Well, and for some of them, it makes sense. Like they have a family.
Yeah.
They're like, I need a steady paycheck.
Yeah.
And you can't
Yeah.
necessarily guarantee that, especially on a new shop.
Well, and so that's
Well,
why mine will be
yeah.
a little different. Where you're because a lot of those shops they don't do just oil changes and tire
Yeah.
rotations stuff like that. They don't do that type of work. They'll do it on the car that they're working on, but they don't offer that to the public. Kind of
Yeah.
thing. So
Right.
mine would be doing that as well. So I'd have
So you'll
general-
have general money coming in with, well, and that's where you get your younger mechanics
yes.
that are coming up
Mhm.
through the ranks and like, hey, I want
Yeah.
you to piggyback and learn from this guy on the tuning.
Yes.
And this guy, hey, you're my master tuner. As long as you want to be here, you'll always be my master tuner. As long as you don't have, like an attitude problem, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
etc. Like we will always keep
Yeah.
you as your master tuner. But I want you to get other people up on tuning so that if it's an easier tune, you can let them be on the side and you can
you're
become the
watching.
manager of the
Yeah.
tuning section,
Yeah. You're kind
and
of
then
the
you get a
foreman for
higher
this.
stake
Yes.
in the company, and
Yep.
that's how they earn their way up through. It's a good way to do it.
So that's why I'm saying like my bottom end is 5 mil just because that's something I would want to do.
Yeah,
It's going to be a steady income as long as it's successful.
yeah.
But then you put away money for, hey, I'm gonna collect on the interest on this
Yeah,
and certain
Well, and that's
stocks and everything.
it's multiple income streams.
Yep.
Multiple income streams where it's at. Like I do the same thing now that I'm retired. I do the little side job
yeah.
that I have fun doing, and then,
Well, and
you
that's
know.
and that's
OnlyFans?
dude, have you seen this leg?
I know. It's fucking.
Yeah, no, I teach that motorcycle courses.
Oh, okay.
So I'm working with Team Arizona and teach basic rider courses. So it's
Yeah.
fun. I get to ride motorcycles around all day and teach people how to ride motorcyles. So
There you go.
own my own skills.
as you're dying in the heat.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Another one.
I'll take that beat.
He's got you beat, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
Right now, this episode. Damn it.
Well, no, even in general, he did really good last time we had him.
I know
on
he
since-
did.
He did real good. It's
I
surprising.
was sober.
Well, I'll tell you
That
the
probably
yeah. That was like our pirate episode. That went about 35 minutes, and we're like, we're done.
Yeah,
Yep.
we can't post this.
When we realized we were like laughing so hard and like falling out of our chairs, it was bad.
Yeah.
That's probably why we
We
haven't
tried to
done
do
outfits
whiskey.
too
That's
much.
why we haven't done Whiskey Saturday in a while.
Oh yeah. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, doing this while you're doing whiskey is not bueno.
No.
I mean, it was bueno, but
It was
Not a
fun.
great
We still had
idea.
a great time. No, that's why I think people don't take full consideration into what they would need for this. Because like my buddy he's
Yeah.
only got 5 or 6 years in, so he's still a long way
oh,
from
he's got a long way
retirement.
to go.
Oh, yeah. He's
He
a
doesn't
long
have
way up.
kids yet or anything.
How
like
many
that.
you got left now?
About 10. Yeah, 10 and a half.
So, I mean, even at 10.5, I would say continue it out and get your pension.
Yeah.
At $5 million.
If they allowed you, yeah.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah, if they allowed you to stay working.
But
I think the cutoff for us is like 30 million or something like that.
oh, if
It's a
I
pretty
were to
high
hit
number,
this,
yeah.
if I were to hit this one, I'd take home a little over 100. So
Oh, yeah, I'd be out.
I'd be out.
Yeah.
Gone. Never see me again.
Well,
Nope.
bye.
No, but it's
We actually have a real studio, not my garage.
yeah.
They were renovating for a separate room.
We'd build a whole setup and be like, hey, anybody else have podcasts or anything you want to do? We have extra rooms for you guys.
Right.
You big soundboard, you have them come in and you
Pay
rent out the
somebody.
place for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, pay for somebody. Then all I have to do is conversate with you.
Yeah, Keith asked me today, he says, do you want to do the podcast from the vault? I said, I've been in here every day for 12 hours for the last 12. No, I'm good. I'm going to go back to the house.
Yeah.
I'd like to
That's
get out
funny
of here
from
for
the
a bit.
vault. Yeah. It's 98 degrees in here. I don't want to sweat like these two idiots were.
Right.
But like I was saying, this guy, I don't think he took in full consideration
No.
of like you're losing if you were to leave now, you're losing all your medical benefits.
Yep.
You're basically losing your retirement because you don't have enough invested in
No.
to be
Right.
like, oh, I can.
You got to
do
be
the
20 years to
delayed
do a
retirement.
deferred retirement.
Yeah,
Deferred.
Right.
deferred.
Not
There you go.
delayed.
There you go.
Deferred. Use the proper verbiage. Verbiage.
Takes me into another good topic, but like I don't think they take that in consideration. He's like, oh, I'll put a mill away and I can live off the interest. There we go.
Well, you used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Now the return on the ROI on even good investments is not enough unless you're doing cash on cash is not enough to support.
Nope. I mean, you used to be able to live off Social Security.
Yep, exactly.
If you're just benefiting that now, no way.
Nope.
So I think we're gonna do a little
Trying to remember which
deal.
one
We're gonna do
which was the good
a
one?
little quick break here to refill.
Okay.
And is the size of a ping pong ball. Your bladder is the size of a ping pong ball.
It's usually
I thought that was the
break one.
Grito.
No, Grito's to end the show.
Oh. That's right. It's been a while. Like it's been that long because between my retirement going I've been doing on like nonstop trips and stuff. So
Yeah, between all that, or was it?
Hey, you guys!
The Goonies.
on that note, let's refill real quick. We'll come back and we'll have a
All right.
seat and we'll continue on. And when we come
Roger
back,
that.
we want to talk about the Chateau Foundation and the upcoming Warrior Weekend because that is really important for all of us.
You betcha.
Awesome. All right, we'll be right back. We want to thank 5150 Rifles for their sponsorship of the Bikes, Mics, and Idiots podcast. Creators of the most innovative rifle systems available with input of veterans and first responders. Long shot. Send it.
Load another. Impact! 10 seconds. An easy squeeze. Don't jerk it. That looks good. Impact. Good recovery.
If you want quality, accuracy, and dependability, 5150 Rifles is where
limits end.
I like it. Alrighty, guys, we're back from our little break. We were talking about some good topics, but we had to top up a little.
Yeah, we had to top up the Go Juice.
So, Steve,
Yeah,
I figure you wanted to kind of talk about Warrior Weekend here. Coming up.
absolutely. We are technically 34 days away from the big event. Everybody's really been pulling together for this thing. It's going to be an exciting weekend. I think we've got 5 acts plus possibly a special guest on Friday night playing in the concert. I already know the special guest is going down there. It's just a matter of timing when he can get up on stage. And then Saturday we do the bike ride up to Aries Training Facility in Leesburg, which is going to be a great ride. And then everybody gets to play around with some fun toys out on the range. Tig and Boone will be doing kind of a CQB movement type of a range day, and then I will be putting people on target at 1,000 yards.
Nice. I
That's
am
really-
so looking forward to it.
That's really cool, honestly.
Yeah, I'm
And
looking forward to it.
and if I can play it right, maybe I'll let people shoot tribute.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yep.
That's cool.
Let's see. Does that add to the value or detract from the value?
Yes.
No, this one would be my rifle, which
Yeah.
is the clone of what you guys are going to bid on.
Yes. That's the one he's
okay.
shooting with, yeah.
Yeah, I did 2 identical rifles.
Yeah. So I remember you said you did too. I thought
And
that
I
was
don't
the
know.
actual one.
I don't know how you made them so identical because literally it's the same rifle.
I'm surprised you didn't hear me screaming all the way in Phoenix from Austin.
Yeah, right?
Oh, no,
gosh.
I'm not kidding. Dude, I went through 4 gallons of acetone.
Oh, just redoing.
Damn.
Yeah, I would get going on it, and because I was doing them side by side, and as soon as I'd lay a coat of paint or just a stencil down for some of the text that's on there, I'd look at it, and it's like, son of a, and it's just like, all right, it's off by,
Quarter inch.
thousandths of an inch,
Yeah.
and then I'd have to wipe it all down, reapply, and it was tough.
Yeah.
See, that's the funniest thing is like, so if you were to have just left it with those thousandths of an inch off or however much, almost nobody would have noticed.
Nope.
Nobody. But when you're the person that's doing it,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've done a lot of
Well-
artistic stuff, but it's like,
I'm not autistic.
Oh, it's horrible.
I definitely am.
No,
No,
but
I'm definitely spectrum.
yeah. But the thing is that shows your dedication to the cause. Like you
Yeah.
want it to be the most perfect that it can be for Chetto. Like that just
Yeah,
that's
and
what.
don't get me wrong. There are a couple snafus on there that nobody's really going to know. But I know.
Yeah.
And they will forever drive me nuts. But unfortunately, with the amount of clear coat that I put on that rifle, that it's not coming off.
It's almost like Rampage's bike, 6,000 coats of
Right.
clear coat. But yeah, no, that's. But it shows your dedication to the cause, and that's the most important thing: is you're dedicated.
Yeah.
You're giving this time because it's such a worthy cause.
Yeah.
It really.
Oh,
really
absolutely.
is.
You know,
And
this
that's-
is the 6th year, actually 2025, and you guys will hear me tell the story. 2025 marks my 6th year with them.
yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean they're amazing people.
damn, we're getting old.
Shoot, tell me about it.
Already?
Well, what too? Like you're wearing a jersey with him on there,
Mhm.
like the foundation, and that's like I remember you saying something about like your jersey is one of the only ones that for a charity. Everything else is for suppliers
Yep.
and companies, and
Yep.
that just says so much about you, but about
Yep.
how important this is to you.
Yeah,
with-
there truly and I think I shared. Did I give you the cut of the intro video?
Oh yes, and I've shared it
Okay.
with him, and we've shared it with
Yes.
no one else because we can't.
Yeah.
Well, right.
We're not. Gonna share it. Yeah, it's awesome. I teared up.
And I said in that video that I only have 3 logos in particular, but it's truly 4. It's Warrior Shield, Corporal Chad, Tanya's logo, and Legion, and 5 because I have Sub-Zero on there also.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said in that video, it's everybody. It's got to be about a message,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Well, and that's PTSD is hitting our war fighters. It's hitting our first responders, our firefighters. Like it's so misunderstood. It's not
Yep.
like, and there's so different varying degrees of it.
oh yeah, absolutely.
So hitting on that, I know we kind of have joked about it. Like I have PTSD, Prius traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of joke about it.
So you heard his, right? The Prius traumatic stress
Yeah.
disorder. Because
that's enough to kill people. But
yeah, literally.
So here's the thing though, and this is something that I'll touch on because I'm delivering the opening speech and everything. But I'll touch on it here is a lot of these suicides, and obviously that's why Corporal Chad was formed, right?
Yeah.
A lot of these people didn't commit suicide. So you hear about the 22 today, you hear about this, that, or the other. A lot of them aren't suicide; they're accidental overdoses.
Yeah.
So what the VA and some unqualified, and I'm going to use the term unqualified practitioners were doing, they were medicating people. So as well as I, if you're taking anything, it doesn't matter if it's Advil or something stronger. The more often you take it, you build a tolerance.
Yes.
So what's happening is the VA is prescribing Ambien, and they're prescribing like a blood pressure pill to curb the nightmares.
Yeah.
So we'll just use Bubba as an example. at first he takes one Ambien, takes a blood pressure pill, and he's good. And then all of a sudden it's one Ambien, a blood pressure pill, and a shot of Jack. And then it just kind of escalates from there. And eventually that Molotov cocktail goes off and they're no longer here.
Well, and
it's not that they wanted to die. They just didn't want to feel.
Because we're treating the
human condition,
the conditions, and not the actual source.
Yeah. You betcha.
Well, we'll just make you feel good for now. So and that's why, I've always said, Ubi said it to me 100 times, hey, do you want an Advil? No, I'll just push through it. I don't, if he's seen me, I took the other day, I took 4 ibuprofen. He's like, you okay? And I'm like, my back's killing me. Yeah. So for me to take the stuff, I avoid medication, anything that I can, as long as I can. And then even driving up to Washington, it was a 1,600-mile trip, and I went to get out of the truck one time and turned just right, and my back just locked up, and my daughter goes, are you okay? Because I drove her with me. She went with me to see the Spengler Vampires. Yeah. And I couldn't get out of the truck. I had to lower myself out of the truck, and then I couldn't stand up. And so she had to come over and help me get upright. Mm-hmm. And then for about 3 days, I took a ton of ibuprofen, and then because I don't take it very often, it literally went away enough that I could move around, where I was able to stretch those muscles out again to where, okay, I'm fine again.
Yep. So that got me 2 things real quick. And the reason I was saying about the PTSD thing, I know we joke about it. Yeah, we've kind of joked about it, but we do
real
know,
PTSD is not a joke.
We do know what actual PTSD is.
Yes,
we do know how that actually works.
Well, so so you're saying when the ABC reporter goes and shoots 3 rounds from an M4 and says, "Oh my God, I've got PTSD."
Right?
No. Yes, you have PTSD. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. That was going to just be 4 beeps because a gunshot will not give you PTSD. No. Now it could, depending on the situation, the gunshot. I suppose.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you shooting at a range with no danger does not give you PTSD. Stop. Whiny ass.
So and I'll tell you this.
Ass
funny.
is okay. Ass is okay.
You're right. Well,
so
I that many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get a text the other night. I was sitting in the driveway here at the house, hanging out with my buddy who I'm staying with, and I get a text from someone, and this person says, "Hey, can I see the intro video?" And I said, "Sure." So I sent it to her. She goes, "Can I make one comment?" And you heard the gunfire in the first couple scenes. She's like, "Can you edit that out?" I'm like, "Nope, I don't think I can. That's on my mic. That's not on anybody else's." So. Yeah. I've got a little disclaimer that comes up in the beginning of the video now that says trigger warning, pun definitely intended.
Yeah. I can't wait until the thing we're working on is done.
Yeah.
Oh.
And hopefully we can get it. Hopefully we can get it, and it'll
because if
premiere on
if
this
the
episode.
Stuff comes in, because it's going to take about a week of editing.
Yeah.
Because I've said a lot, but if we get the things in that we need, we should be able to have it edited and ready to go.
Hopefully for this episode.
Cool.
So that'd be awesome. Yeah. But the reason I was saying with the whole PTSD thing is, I know we joke, but we know what it actually is, right? Yes. And granted, some people would even say the whole PTSD that I'm saying, the Prius thing.
It's like when people say, "Oh, I could just die." No, it's a people have used it as a figure of speech, unfortunately, because it's not something that should be utilized as a figure of speech.
Unfortunately, they're throwing it around like freaking Tic Tacs now.
Well, exactly.
I've seen it firsthand. You've seen it. I've even seen it. My youngest stepdaughter, after our house fire, she had it.
Yeah.
But in any qualified practitioner can look at someone and say, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Or, there's some underlying issue, whatever it is. But
I think also we have a lot of practitioners that they're like, oh, yes, that's PTSD, what you have. And it's just you have a certain type of anxiety that kicks in with, because whatever it may be. Yeah. But it's not actual PTSD. And people can say,
it doesn't rise to that level of PTSD.
It hasn't gotten to that. It hasn't gotten to that point yet.
It doesn't mean it can't. That anxiety can turn into it if it's untreated. So, I mean, that's where you have to be. That's where treatment, and we're all big dudes. We're all, for lack of a better term, badasses.
That one, I think you might be good on that.
I might be good on that one. But it comes down to, we all know, the 3 of us, because we're in that circle, that you need to get treatment for certain things. And I never believed it when people told me, when you retire, the dreams are going to come.
Yep.
And they have.
Oh, really?
I have had some very vivid bad dreams recently that things that I was like, oh my, I woke up and I'm like, that happened like 20 years ago.
Yeah. How's that even in there?
It's your brain. My brain's finally feels safe enough that it can bring it up and process it out.
Yep. And then as long as you can process that out, you're good. Otherwise, I know someone that can take care of it for you.
Yeah, I do too. I
don't think she ever wants to come back on with us. She was. I don't want to treat both of them.
I don't want to treat both of them. It's not a group session. Just stop.
Yeah.
But no, she's amazing. I know if I ever called her and said, Tanya, I need help.
Yeah.
She'd be there in a heartbeat.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a certain, I want to say, sect of society that's kind of just like, oh, that gave me PTSD. You looked at me the wrong way.
It's the same people that are, lack of a better term, complaining about commercials.
Yeah. Yes.
So
I can't drop the mic. I was trying to, but it's on a boom. So
yeah.
Push it down.
Drop the mic. There we go.
But people are just, they've become too sensitive to the point of they don't understand. And here's a great example. So a baby, they yell their head off because they're hungry, right? They're screaming uncontrollably because that's the worst thing they've ever been through up to that point.
Correct.
Right? So it's kind of...
Mayhaps, are you talking about resiliency?
Maybe.
Learned resiliency. That's something we might talk about sometimes.
So it's kind of one of those things. These people don't understand. That's nothing that easily overcome. Those are not actual PTSD. It's not going to be something that's going to stick with you to where it's like, I can't function right now. Right? That's
and sometimes
truly the definition in... I know she's going to watch this and she's going to absolutely yell at me.
Look it up, quick, look it up.
The definition of PTSD is experiencing something that is beyond the human coping capacity.
Yes.
So it's different for each individual. So, in your experience with the agency and everything else, you guys have seen one thing, whereas, it might be a walk in the park for y'all, but, some Joe Schmo coming off the streets is going to be like, oh, damn. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
How do you deal with that?
Yeah.
That's their mindset. But it's not. And people go too far with it. I think I wanted to bring that up because I think that's a very important thing we need to kind of push out to society, that like not everything is PTSD.
Yes.
No.
Now that doesn't mean that what the anxiety of the things that you're experiencing aren't treatable, aren't things that you should be concerned about.
Right.
But to label it like, that's like labeling. No, I'm not gonna. That's like saying every military member is a Navy SEAL.
Right,
Everybody in the Navy is a SEAL. No, they're not. They're totally different things.
No.
They do similar jobs. They protect the nation, but the SEALs are a whole different thing. Like, and it's over categorizing things is what I consider it. Like,
yeah.
No, it is. It's throwing everything to a giant bucket and slapping a flipping label on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and human beings want to label stuff. That's our nature. Is I need a label for this.
Yeah, I need some way to describe this.
Yep.
And we're not the best with our language. Let's be obvious.
We'll look at the way language.
I didn't know how conversate was actually a word until you told me it was.
About a year ago.
Yeah. Oh, more than that.
I didn't know that was a word either. Don't feel bad.
No, conversate is actually a word. I got in an argument with him about it, and he looked it up. I was like, damn it, he is right.
Conversate is a word.
Yes.
Yeah. So my second thing that I was saying about with what you were talking about, the crazy thing is you'll realize once you have a certain amount of responsibility, being a father, all that stuff, you do hold a lot of extra. You rise above what you ever thought. Like, okay, I'm not going to take medication for this pain, all this stuff, because I don't want to seem weak to my family. I'm protecting them. I am their provider.
Well, you're building resiliency.
Yeah.
Yep.
And resiliency, sometimes building resiliency just happens, and sometimes it has to be a conscious choice.
Yes.
It does.
I'm not going to let this affect me.
No, you're right. And because you've been through peer support, is, resilience is kind of like, it's got a delta at the top.
Yeah. Yep.
So either you're at the top where you're just peak performance, you're right in the middle, which is basic operating status, and then getting down below, that's where stuff goes sideways.
Yeah.
But, if you start building up to that middle ground and then you have another problem, car breaks down or whatever, then all of a sudden, you dip down. You just got to kind of be above the middle.
Yeah. And that's where people tell you a lot of times, like, I was really good about all this until this happened. And it's the straw that broke the camel's back. It's that last thing that you're like, I've had enough. I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
And everybody's got that breaking point.
And I know we've known each other long enough. We both.
Oh, you've seen mine.
Yeah, we both have kind of hit those points along the way. And you try, because you're a father, especially. Yeah. You try to just kind of push through it. You do whatever you can. Like you were saying, you locked up, and then that's why your daughter was like, "Oh my God, what happened?"
Yeah, nothing. I'm fine.
I'm
okay.
It kind of
man down.
It kind of hits them. It kind of hits
man
them
partially down. He can't even bend down to go down.
It hits you in that. It hits you in that spot where you're just like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
and they've never seen that because you seclude yourself to have those moments.
Yep.
Well, yeah, the kids view their parents as like the superheroes. Well, they should anyway.
Well, no, but I was going to say they kind of hate us sometimes, but
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. The kids view us as, the strong, the protectors, and
that's how it should be. Not everyone has that.
Yeah. It's like my son's bigger than me. He's a big kid.
Yeah.
Not wider, but like taller and stronger. And my wife gives him crap all the time. He's like, you could take him. And he's like, he goes, Dad survived in a job where people tried to kill him for 25 years.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
He's like, I've wrestled him before, and he has a mode that he goes into where all of a sudden his hands are like iron. Like he starts to grip and it hurts everything.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's like, I've only seen him mad once, like where I was like even
scared.
Even the wife has said, she's like, I saw you mad that one time and I thought you were going to murder somebody. She's like, I thought you were literally like, you were at a level where I didn't think you could come back down from it.
Yeah.
And that's happened once in my lifetime, and I'm not proud of it, but
it's been there, man.
It needed to happen at the time.
Yep.
But I figured just these topics were pretty good considering
Well,
Warrior Weekend, Shadow, all that kind of stuff.
Warrior Weekend's like, it's awesome. So when you ever get a chance to go, like, look it up online, do it. It is such an amazing event.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, even just
we'll try to put a link in. We'll try to put a link.
Yeah, we'll
in
put a link in this one for the
Warrior
Weekend. But
we got a lot of silent auction items already up.
Yeah.
They've got a custom axe that is just absolutely gorgeous. That was actually donated back to Corporal Chad to be auctioned off. I donated another shotgun that's on the silent auction. There's just a bunch of cool stuff. We're looking to exceed everything we've done to date. Hopefully with this weekend. So
well, I mean that's good, and that's that. And honestly, like PTSD really hits a lot of people in this country hard. All of our first responders and military are really affected by it, honestly, because we see all those crazy things that your average person doesn't see.
Oh yeah, no, you see the worst of the worst, and it doesn't matter. PTSD bases off of your resilience, your training, and your past history, but yeah, it can hit anybody.
Yep.
So I'll give a good example of kind of what you guys are saying, just to kind of bring it to normal people. I've seen a lot of accidents outside of work in my civilian life, and you go up to the accident scene because you're like, oh, I should probably help. You go out and help, and everyone's kind of freaking out, not knowing what to do. Regular civilians, they're just like, I'll help. And I'm like, don't do this. Don't do this.
You go call here. You do this. You cover traffic. You do this. I'm doing this. And they're like, how were we able to do that? Because I've dealt with it before.
Yeah. You start instructing people what to do, how to deal with these situations, but you see that other side of it. Because if we didn't do what we do, most likely we wouldn't have that experience to be able to go through that. But you see that other side of it where people are just like, this is the first time they've ever experienced something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it kind of locks people up.
Yep. I will not say no. I'm not gonna get into that. That's that can get me in trouble. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm not. No, not happening. I was going to say it, but I'm not saying it. But yeah. So Warrior Weekend is the September
5th and 6th.
5th and 6th. So I'm just getting there early, so that's why I didn't want to give people the wrong dates. But that's the wife will be flying in, so you'll get to meet her.
Awesome.
She got her ticket, so she's coming. She got herself a spectacular dress for the gala.
Oh my goodness!
So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, I'm gonna be wearing jeans in my cut. So I mean, that's every year. That's what I wear. That's what I got to do. You know, I'm national president for the club. I got to at least represent the club while I'm there. You know, and that's part of it.
Hell, I had to buy a new suit for this thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're kind of a big deal on this one.
Well, no, I went to the Blackwater reunion and I planned on wearing a suit to the gala. And I went to put on a suit that fit me 6 months ago, and well, my legs did not fit in my pants, and my jacket did not fit.
Well, so you've been lifting a lot, though. You've been hitting the gym a lot, though. You're looking good, dude.
Yeah, that's my therapy.
Hey, there you go.
At least you have to have something.
I was gonna say, I think mine's drinking beer. Not quite the same outcome. Mine doesn't fit me for a different reason.
12-ounce curls. Yeah. Your arms
there you go.
Big.
No, but honestly, like my health has gotten so much better after getting retired. It's unbelievable. Like I couldn't believe
Probably
it.
Stress.
I couldn't believe it.
Probably stress.
But it's fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, it's terrible.
Right.
But on that note, so Steve, do you have anything you want to shout out? Social medias, anything like that you want to put out there? Anything you want to?
Sure. Obviously, the Warrior Shield Foundation is warriorshield.org. They're also under Warrior Shield Foundation on Instagram and Facebook. Join the event page for Warrior Weekend 2025 on Facebook. You can get all the details and everything else. Instagram and Facebook are basically the same usernames. Corporal Chad O is corporalchado.org, and they have the Corporal Chad Foundation on Instagram and Facebook, so you can follow them there. Perfect. It's going to be a great weekend.
And then, of course, 5150 Rifles.
Yes, 5150rifles.com and 5150 Rifles on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome.
We've got some new. What's that?
I was going to say, and if you want to put your personal stuff out there too, your
shooting
your shooting stuff.
Instagram. Let's get you some likes and follows. Let's get you some freaking cash coming in.
Start monetizing like these other people do.
Oh,
yeah. I'm at op51_Steve on Instagram. Stephen Cleverly on Facebook. I'm not much on Facebook. But yeah, you'll see all my shooting photos, and if you're into hunting, there's definitely some hunting photos on there that get hate mail on all over the place.
Oh my god, though, the Africa safari, I think I have to do an Africa safari with you.
Oh, dude, I'm in 2027. I already said that 2026 I'm going to New York with you, and then 2027 I'll go back over there.
I like it. I like the plan.
Am I invited?
No.
Dude, shooting animals out of a helicopter is so cool.
That's awesome. But
I ended up shooting an
I didn't know where to go with that. I was like, okay.
I don't have.
I almost said, people too. I was like, maybe not the best thing to say.
No.
It's been a minute since I've shot something out of a helicopter. Let's just say that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
How do you shoot women and children? That's easy. You don't lead them so much. Right? Was that from Full Metal Jacket?
Yes, it is.
And on that note.
On that note.
All right, we're going to say live good.
Ride hard.
And we'll catch you next time.
All right. Be good, y'all.